some breaking news that's coming in. Now, as per sources, the Enforcement Directorate has been seeking access to Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister's phone. The Enforcement Directorate has reportedly written to Apple to access Arvind Kejriwal's phone, and they're seeking to unlock 4 phones that have been seized from the Chief Minister's residence. Remember, earlier Kejriwal did not share his phone password. But the big question here is whether or not Apple is going to be giving permission to the central agency, the Enforcement Directorate, for them to access the phone of Arvind Kejriwal, which of course will have tight security in place. It is highly encrypted. So again, whether or not Apple does give this permission remains to be seen. But the Enforcement Directorate has sought permission from Apple to be able to access the records of the Delhi Chief Minister, Arvind Kejriwal's phone.
केजरीवाल के फोन में कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी बाय कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी आम आदमी पार्टी जिन 23 सीटों पे चुनाव लड़ रही है उसका सर्वे मिलेगा। आम आदमी पार्टी जिन सीटों पे चुनाव लड़ रही है उसका पूरा कैंपेन प्लान मिलेगा। तो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के फोन का पासवर्ड ईडी को नहीं चाहिए। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के फोन का पासवर्ड भारतीय जनता पार्टी को चाहिए। वो अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के फोन से ये जानना चाहते हैं कि आम आदमी पार्टी की चुनाव में क्या तैयारी है।
All right, crossing over to my colleague Bhavtosh to get us more on this. Bhavtosh, what I wanted to ask you is there precedent for this in previous cases that we've seen? Because we all know, we're all aware about how strict Apple is about releasing private information. Could we see them give permission for this? Is there precedent that exists?
Well, Asha, previously also the agencies like Enforcement Directorate and IA and CBI had written to Apple. But in this case, Apple had told the Enforcement Directorate that in absence of a password, the mobile device has remained unlocked and they have to take a password from the concerned individual, in this case Arvind Kejriwal, before they can retrieve any data. Now, ED is planning to write another letter to Apple, but they have in fact informed the court that as far as Arvind Kejriwal is concerned, the 4 of his mobile phones that have been recovered, he has refused to share the password. Now, his counsel told the court that that cannot be a ground on which they can seek his custody, primarily because that he is not sharing his password. Now, his counsel had also told the court that there are Delhi High Court orders which have specifically said that an individual who does not share his password cannot be given further custody to any investigating agency. Now, the ED had also told the court previously that some of his phones that he had used previously, that was between 2021 and 2022 when the excise policy was being formulated, those phones have not been recovered, but the phones that have been recovered from his residence, these phones are Apple phones and he refused to share those passwords. And Apple had told them that in absence of any password, they cannot, in fact, retrieve the data.